afternoon. We all know that minority business is good business for everyone. According to our own economic impact study, HMSDC's minority business enterprises have a total economic impact of $23.2 billion on the economy, with over $17.1 billion in annual revenue that results in the creation and/or preservation of more than 82,000 jobs. The stories of success that we will share with you today exemplify the meaningful impact MBEs have on the greater Houston community every day. Collectively, their sales are over $45 million and they employ 823 people. It also represents the diversity within our cities. We have 4 female business owners and 6 male business owners. For purposes of special welcome from our co-sponsor, we welcome Bob Charlette, publisher of the Houston Business Journal.
Hi, everyone. I'm Bob Charlette, president and publisher at the Houston Business Journal. On behalf of myself and the entire staff at HBJ, congratulations to all of this year's honorees to the Emerging 10 Awards. You're all incredibly deserving of this very prestigious recognition. HBJ is extremely proud to partner with the Houston Minority Supplier Development Council again this year, as we have for over 20 years. And I want to congratulate Ingrid Robinson and her staff for another outstanding event this year. Thank you.
Now, I would like to give special thanks for the support of our sponsors of the 2020 Emerging 10 Awards program. They are Gold Sponsor, United Airlines.
Hi, my name is RONA FOURTE, and I lead the supplier diversity efforts at United Airlines. I am excited to welcome you to the Houston Minority Supplier Development Council's 2020 Expo. 2020 has really been an amazing year, but we are excited about this year's theme that continues to keep us focused, keep us reimagining, keep us reconnecting, and keep us rising stronger. United is a very proud member of the Houston Minority Supplier Development Council, and we look forward to meeting suppliers that can fulfill our future needs. Enjoy the conference, and I look forward to meeting you there.
Now I would like to give special thanks for the support of our silver sponsors of the 2020 Emerging 10 Awards program. They are CenterPoint Energy, Fluor, Motiva Enterprises, Port Houston, Shell Oil Company.
We are delighted that so many of you have been able to join us this afternoon in recognizing Houston businesses that are helping to shape the future of our city. It is important that we take time to celebrate those businesses that are emerging and growing despite current economic conditions. I would like to take this opportunity to recognize members of the HMSDC Board of Directors. Vice Chairman James Brownrigg, Vice President and General Manager, Turner Construction Company. Treasurer Eileen Perillo, VP Finance Unconventionals, Shell Exploration and Production Company. Secretary David Wilson, Managing Director, Resources and Technology Consulting, Accenture. Anthony Curtis, Business Development Manager, TechSync Technologies. Keith Davis, Publisher, Vastkey Media Group. Tim Finley, Chief Financial Officer, Port Houston. Andy Icken, Chief Development Officer, City of Houston. Bill Keys, Global Logistics Director, Fluor Corporation. Nadeem Bazar, Chief Executive Officer, Custom Technology Solutions. Paula Mendoza, President, Possible Missions. John Slanina, Chief Procurement Officer, CenterPoint Energy. Troy Taylor, President, Taylor Construction Management. Calvin Wright, Chief Procurement Officer, University of Texas MD Anderson Cancer Center. And last but certainly not least, Ingrid Robinson, HMSDC President.
We would also like to recognize and thank our bronze sponsors of this year's E10. They are ConocoPhillips, BP, ExxonMobil, Chevron Corporation. Each award is numbered and signed by the artist for authenticity. This is truly an original work of art, and a future collectible. Congratulations, Emerging 10. Your success is making a difference. And now, on with the presentations.
Hello, my name is Tony Sherman. I'm a former commissioner of the arts for the state of Texas, and many of you know me as an artist, sculptor, a writer. I'm here today to talk about this prestigious award that I've created. Let me give you a little background on how this came about. Some 28, 29 years ago, Dick Huebner and I sat down at a table and he described to me what he wanted to do in terms of honoring the minority companies within the Houston area and surrounding areas who were emerging as successful businesses. And as he talked, I got ideas about what kind of image that would look like, and I sketched them on the table that we were sitting at. Within a few minutes, I came up with a sketch that had a huge mountain where if you climb this mountain, and there's many different ways to get to the top, once you got to the top, you saw that you were one of those emerging 10 successful businesses. So that image was very much appreciated by Dick, and so I created the first award, which was a huge mountain that had a 2.5 inch or 3 inch thick base that was very heavy, but it was kind of difficult for the recipients to stand and hold it while they received the award. After about 5 or 6 years, we came up with a different idea to make it a little smaller, a little lighter, and consequently we came up with an idea that had this type of structure. This is the third rendition, if you will, of the E10 award. This last one is more sturdy, made of resin, but it offers the same explanation, that it takes some time for a business to start. Most people can start a business with no problem at all, but to become successful at that, it's going to take some time. And not only is it going to take some time, it's going to take some hard work and some hard knocks. And so this piece really exemplified the effort that one must put into it in order to climb to the top, the stairways and the rough terrain that you have to go through. And it's not a straight up deal, but you have to make many turns, and sometimes you take 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. But eventually you get to the top, and that's what this award is all about. It is honoring those who have emerged in the Houston area in the last year for their efforts to succeed. And I congratulate you for receiving this award. Thank you very much, and God bless.
Impulse was established by Tyrone Dixon's deceased wife, Andrea Darcel Dixon. After her unanticipated passing, Impulse was resurrected and included not only healthcare, but technology services and solutions. Today, Impulse Healthcare and Technology provides consultants, professional service, and distribution for the technology and healthcare industries. Over the past 3 years, the firm has experienced revenue growth due to increased marketing with potential clients. The company is excited to share that they use an MBE for the design and the printing of their marketing material as well. Equally as important, Impulse chooses to use an MBE for their accounting and tax strategies. This demonstrates their commitment to support other MBEs. Impulse has increased its revenue 118% between 2017 and 2018. And also maintained a growth trajectory with a 33% increase from 2018 to 2019. The bottom line is that Impulse has changed as the market has changed. Impulse understood the importance of innovating to meet customer needs for online purchasing, so they invested in an upgraded website platform to include an e-commerce solution. This strategy is aligned with the company's efforts to pursue prime contractor partnerships. By diversifying their professional services and continuing to become strategic technology resellers based on best-in-class technology solutions with good margins, Impulse is positioned to assure their company's success in the future. Giving back to the community is also an important part of Impulse's management structure. Tyrone has attended most, if not all, meetings to mentor their sales staff on Impulse method of marketing. All of their marketing efforts address inclusion and diversity with the contracts they are eligible to work on. Impulse has developed a student mentor-protege program by employing students in support of their managed print services project with Prairie View A&M University. When asked about his most significant business accomplishment, Tyrone boasts that Impulse has been able to secure a master sales agreement with one of the largest distributors in the United States. Impulse is also positioned as the Tier 1 hub partner with a national distributor providing technology equipment and software in support of over 3 Texas state university systems, with over 25 university extension services and agencies. Impulse is an example of how failure can't handle persistence.
What inspired me to start my business? Well, it started in 1995, October 16th, when I attended the Million Man March, seeing what effect that was going to have in my community. I wanted to have that same effect in terms of building an economic base for our community, employing folks from my community, and not having any ceilings to achieve what God wanted me to achieve with my life. Impulse Healthcare and Technology. We help businesses with their operational challenges and their processes. We provide technical solutions, staffing, and the distribution of products and supplies. If I could have dinner with anyone in history, I guess that would be Jesus Christ. I'd really like to ask him, how are we doing as a civilization? I'm not sure he'd give me, some straight answers and put me on the right path as he has always done for me, as when I'm communicating with him and asking him for success and the faith and the courage to do what I do on a daily basis.
Preferred Technologies creates safer, more secure, and more productive communities by designing, installing, and servicing security systems, data networks, and other low-voltage systems. Preferred Technologies commonly teams up with other minority business enterprise firms to deliver complete scopes of work to customers. For example, they subcontracted with an MBE firm to assist their teams with installations, provide electrical services, and provide fire alarm services. From 2018 through 2020, Preferred Technologies has focused on increasing profitability and reducing debt, and their efforts have been paying dividends. Through July 2020, the company is exceeding profitability goals on a significant degree and has eliminated almost 2/3 of its debt. Similar companies in the industry produce much less revenue than they do. Preferred Technologies are in the top 50 security integration firms in the United States by the top line revenue and produces more profit as a percentage of revenue than they did in 2017 through 2019. The company's core values of grit and intelligent thought position the company well to innovate rapidly. Sean Castillo, president of Preferred Technologies, says, "We listen to our customers' pains and develop creative solutions to resolve them." An example would be helping their customers establish employee and visitor entry processes to enforce COVID-19 requirements and mitigate associated risks to people and property.
Another example is creating a new revenue stream for the oil and gas customer, which leverage their significant investment in safety, security surveillance systems. Preferred Technologies believe that their most significant business accomplishments lie within its culture and by maintaining an unwavering faith in God. His love for Preferred Technologies family, even through ever-changing and challenging circumstances, the company is confident that they will be able to assure their continued success. Sean has served informally as a coach to his employees and mentored other minority business owners with a specific focus on transitioning from being in the business to working on the business. He takes great responsibility in leading Preferred Technologies in a manner which upholds the highest ethical, moral, and professional standards. He expects the staff of Preferred Technologies to be a beacon of light, which inspires hope and confidence throughout their community, especially those who are underserved or held down by forces beyond their control.
Well, initially I didn't want to start the company. I was separating from the Army. I was getting out of the Army, and I called my parents to tell them that I was doing that, and they were ready to start a new business and asked me to come on board and join them. At first I said no, but had some great mentors at the time, and they convinced me that the school I wanted to go to would still be there if it didn't work out. So we started that in 2005. We build, or we create safer, more secure, more productive communities. And what does that mean? We design, build, and service security systems. So camera systems, card reader systems, access control systems, intrusion systems, and we deal primarily in the enterprise space. We do a lot of school districts in town. Houston Airport System is a good customer, as well as Metro. The hardest thing I've ever done has to be really the last 4 years. I made the decision to follow Christ, and that has changed my life. It was a simple act, but it's been very difficult. It's been life-changing, and the hope and joy and peace that I have found is well worth any difficulties.
Dean's Professional Services has created a client satisfaction survey to ensure that they are providing services that are relevant, necessary, and top of mind for their clients. They created a nurse concierge service to ensure the nurses they employ have what they need emotionally for their work, as well as the way they feel supporting during these stressful times. The company acts as their advocate to ensure they are receiving support to provide the best service to their clients. To ensure future success, Jennifer is committed to continue to improve their candidate pool, enhance and grow mentorship programs through community partnerships, and recruit talent for the broad geographic area. She has partnered with several community groups to offer free training and access to workshops to develop leadership skills and certifications for various groups interested in transitioning into the medical field, especially with all of the opportunities she has received since COVID-19. Currently, she is partnering with the Houston Area Urban League, Texas Workforce Commission, as well as local schools to ensure minorities have access to these opportunities and trainings are free. The company is excited to expand their reach and to grow their impact in the community to help people enhance skills and to open doors to new opportunities that they can provide through training. Dean's Professional Services' greatest benefit accomplishment has been striving through COVID-19 pandemic. The need for staffing in healthcare has soared, along with their capabilities to provide specific, qualified staffing for clients to work on the front line to keep their community safe. According to Jennifer, we have a unique niche, not because we are a staffing provider in the healthcare and hospitality space, but because we understand that we must be exceptional and provide excellent services. Jennifer is a champion for growing and helping everyone achieve their greatest potential and purpose. As an E10 winner, she commits to continue to represent HMSDC and uphold the values to driving the growth of minority-owned businesses.
I was inspired to start my company by, I think, God. I am in a position to be able to assist people and help them in many ways. So I was inspired because I think that is who I am, not necessarily who I thought I was. So I was inspired by God. Our company provides staffing, staff development, and consulting. We provide education, we provide a nonprofit organization, and we provide staffing for education, healthcare, and medical, as well as call centers and an array of services that are customized to fit our clients' needs. I think one of my favorite quotes is, there's 84,600 seconds in a day. Yesterday's gone, tomorrow's not promised, today is all you have, make it count. That's what I say every day, make it count.
OmniForce Solutions is a national staffing and recruiting firm which provides a full slate of staff augmentation services, including direct hire placements, temporary contractors, temp to hire contractors, payroll services, HR strategic initiatives, military, and recent college graduate placement services. Since the company's inception, OmniForce has been able to achieve over 100% revenue growth. This is above average, and top-line growth for the industry has quickly propelled them from a small Class 1 MBE to be on the cusp of growing into a Class 2 firm with revenue north of $1 million. Although many industries across the country has seen a slowdown in activity, OmniForce is on the pace to accomplish another year of 100% revenue growth in 2020, even during a global pandemic. When asked about innovative practices put in place within the past year to adjust to changes in the marketplace, Mike Griffin, president and CEO, stated, "The most significant change is how we reach our customers and candidates. The company has moved to a remote working environment where meetings are performed over the phone or virtually utilizing Zoom or Skype. Client meetings have moved from lunches to virtual coffees or happy hours to ensure that they continue their relationship and stay present. The customer service aspect has not changed. It is just handled in a virtual environment. As an African-American man, his father always told him that you only have one name and to make sure to protect that name at all times. I was taught to treat others as I wanted to be treated. Say yes, sir, and no, ma'am. Shake a person's hand with presence. Look them in the eyes, and more importantly, follow through on your word. These same fundamentals have been carried over to OmniForce, and our most valued word as a group is trust. If you can develop a level of trust with each other, our customers, families, friends, and ourselves, we will be able to accomplish tasks beyond our wildest dreams, beyond our core beliefs, and focus on customer service. We are well positioned from a financial and strategic standpoint for future success. The main focus is to diversify our portfolio of clients to become recession-proof. It is important to continue to bring in new talent to the organization who will bring innovative ideas. Not only will we focus on innovation, but we will focus on bringing in diverse individuals to help extend our reach into broader candidate markets for our clients. Training and growing this new class of business leaders is key for our organization's sustainability.
When I got started within the business, my first interaction, I got a chance to start off as a recruiter, interact with the candidates every day and help try to find them job opportunities. I'll never forget my first candidate I ever placed within the industry was a young single mother, and I had a chance to really provide her with that first opportunity to propel her career and to provide for her young daughter. At that moment, I knew that I was in the right industry and in the right business of people. we provide services in staff augmentation as well as contingent labor for our customers. We also do quite a bit of work within the direct hire or permanent placement space too. And then we also do some very strategic initiatives for some of the largest oil and gas customers here in town. So I'd say the one place that I would want to witness or event I would want to witness is back in April 15th, 1947, Jackie Robinson Day. That was when Jackie Robinson first broke the color barrier within the Major League Baseball and played his first game with the Brooklyn Dodgers. You know, that moment at that time was a huge moment, not only for the sports, but it was also a huge moment in a strive towards racial equality across our country. It gave me an opportunity as a young child to really strive to be just like Jackie, to embrace baseball, to learn teamwork, discipline, hard work, dedication, and sportsmanship. Some of those core values that I've learned and I've strived to be like Jackie have made me who I am today.
She's Happy Hair is the #1 virgin, unprocessed, and ethically sourced hair supplier in the U.S. With multiple storefront locations across the nation and an online store that ships worldwide, they are committed to offering high-quality human hair extensions and hair care products. Hair textures are available in deep wave, loose wave, body wave, and straight. So African American women make up 70% of hair extensions industry. However, out of the many stores targeting this group of consumers, there is a very small percentage that are Black minority owned. She's Happy Hair currently has 7 different locations in cities across the U.S. with a very strong online presence. The average revenue of hair companies with less than 10 years of business is approximately $250,000 per year. She's Happy Hair is proud to boast over $7 million in revenue and continual growth every year. The pandemic has affected retail businesses all over the world, which caused She's Happy Hair to come up with different plan outside of their regular brick and mortar locations. They switched over completely to curbside service, which has been critical to their success and increasing customer loyalty. By launching their curbside pickup service, customers have the opportunity to safely order online and then drive to one of their locations to pick up items without leaving their cars. Warren believes that small businesses are vital to the health and economic diversity of Houston. She's Happy Hair continues to push for greater market share because they are keenly aware that in a free market economy, you either deliver the goods or you go home. Therefore, any opportunity that they have to collaborate with other MBEs, they take. She's Happy Hair has worked hard to become a household name to customers that wear their products. But in order to keep moving forward, they have always remembered their why they started the business and the customer experience they wanted to create. People can spend their money anywhere, and they want their customers to know that they are more than numbers on monthly financials. When asked about the course they will follow to assure the company's success, She's Happy Hair shares a recent example. The company signed a deal with Walmart that has given them the opportunity to open locations inside of Walmart stores across the U.S. This is an awesome agreement that can take their company to the next level. But the only way they believe they will be successful is if the entire team has the grit to get it done.
My co-founder, Marcus Bowers, just called me one day. At the time, he was an engineer and I was a Houston firefighter. And he gave me a call one day at the station and he was just like, hey man, I got an idea. I was like, what do you have? And he was like, let's sell hair. And I thought that was the most craziest idea ever because me and him both knew nothing about hair. From that conversation, I think it took about 3 weeks. We went polling. searching to find out the voids in the hair industry. And about 3 weeks after that, we met up and kind of matched up and made our first initial contribution into She's Happy Hair, which was roughly about $800 to $900. But that's basically how She's Happy Hair got started. She's Happy Hair is the #1 virgin hair supplier in the United States. We provide our customers with high-end, luxury, human hair extensions. They're based in different waves, from body wave, straight, loose wave, deep, afro, kinky, curly. We also recently launched the She's Happy Hair natural hair care products. We have 7 locations across the United States, 3 in Houston, Texas, 2 in the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex, 1 in Detroit, Michigan, and we recently signed a deal with Walmart. So we just recently opened our first retail store inside of a Walmart outside of Atlanta, Georgia. If it was one thing that I would have to say that contributed to the success of She's Happy Hair, it would have to be resilience. One of my favorite sayings is nobody said it would be easy. So just resilience. I think that's the #1 key to our success thus far within She's Happy Hair.
This is for the early risers. This is for the late nighters. This is for those who learn from the L. This is for those that won't quit until they win. This is for those who are willing to keep doing it until it's done right, again and again and again. This is for those who give everything in the office so they don't have to take the office home. This is for those with a home office that's supposed to be a do not disturb zone. For those that can't wait to wake up and dream. For those that get in the trenches with their team. For those who had vision, for those who dare to believe, for those who see the endless possibilities in technology, for those who are boots on the ground and roll up their sleeves, for new school wit, for old school grit, when you've had it up to here and you won't take no for an answer. I mean, what did you think I was going to say? This is a professional environment. What's wrong with you people? For those who break down barriers, for those who build bridges, for those who respect each other enough to put aside their differences, for those who are on the floor, for those in the field, for those in the boardroom, for those still working from home, and for all the meetings on Zoom. Is my camera even on? I don't even know if they got all that. My mic was on mute, the camera messing up, all cheap camera stand. We get the job done. Reimagine, reconnect, rise stronger. I'm hungry. That toothpaste on my flip-flops? I'm hungry.
Elevation HR provides corporations and business owners a peace of mind as they elevate their business. Elevation HR is a licensed professional employer organization, PEO, and HR outsourcing and consulting firm. The company provides back office administrative solutions such as recruitment, staff augmentation, time and labor management, payroll administration, HR compliance, benefits administration, workers' compensation, unemployment insurance, and safety risk management services. They can provide flexible solutions on a bundle basis where they become the employer of record and or an unbundled a la carte perspective. For a PEO like Elevation HR, it was even more challenging as the firm had to get licensed by the Department of Licensing and Regulation to do business as a PEO firm. By investing in a strong business development groundwork, gross sales for the company are on track to exceed over $11 million. That is a 618% increase from 2018 to 2019 and is on pace for a 937% increase
from 2019 to 2020. As an emerging business, David Vasquez, president of Elevation HR, says that sometimes he feels like the most innovative practice he could deploy for the company was just to stay afloat and make payroll, literally. As a co-employer to their clients' employees, Elevation HR truly has skin in the game and must be proactive on behalf of their clients and their collective co-employees. As a proud certified HMSDC MBE, Elevation HR takes pride in working with other certified MBEs. The firm has learned that having reciprocal work relationships can go a long way to growing their business. The company notes that networking at HMSDC events is a prime example of ways to grow their business. Two of their current clients are other certified MBEs, EDH Plumbing, Mr. Eugene Gino Herrera, and MCA Communications, Mr. Ricky Cortez. The best advice David has followed to ensure the company's continued success is to always save your money. These are words he will never forget that are drilled into him by his grandfather, a World War I veteran and an entrepreneur from South Texas, and his father, a retired Army colonel and Vietnam veteran. He recalls that his grandfather used to pay him 25 cents to get up with him at 5:30 a.m. and open the ranch gate for him during the summer when he would visit his grandparents. David was so proud of the hard work he exemplified, getting up so early in the a.m. and helping his grandfather with chores. David said the most significant business accomplishment was failing, yet he learned. There are empathetic entrepreneurs and organizations out there to help you get back up. One of his favorite quotes that he read from an unknown author during one of his most challenging times was, "When you fall down, be sure to pick something up."
Well, for me, it's not so much of what inspired me, but really who inspired me. I mean, first and foremost, my lovely bride, Monica, she's my rock. Second, it was my parents. I mean, they instilled discipline in me. But the main two folks were really Tony Grijalva and John Allen with G&A Partners. Two solid individuals, great hearts, men of integrity. I'm very blessed to have them in our lives to help me get inspired. Well, Elevation HR, we are what's called a licensed professional employer organization and a human resource outsourcing consulting firm. We're headquartered here in the great state of Texas. And essentially what we do is we provide business owners, entrepreneurs a peace of mind. They focus on their core business. We handle the back office administrative functions. Our clients, they remain a worksite employer and we become the administrative employer. And the end result is better productivity from their employees, increased profitability, and reduced risk. My perspective is, first and foremost, is we want to create a can-do company culture. We want them to understand that they're truly making a difference, not only in our clients' lives, but the lives of their employees. Happy employees equals happy clients.
TNR was established in 2008 to provide accounting, CFO, and management consulting services. The company has focused on building an online presence and obtained multiple certifications to expand their areas of expertise. As a result, TNR has been able to increase revenue dramatically. Approximately 97% increase in revenue in 2019 as compared to 2018, and 142% increase in revenue so far in 2020 as compared to 2019. TNR recognized early that a pivot was needed to survive the adverse impacts of COVID-19. They work closely with their clients to ensure they continue to remain in operation. By providing loan consultation services at no charge, TNR was able to successfully assist clients in acquiring approximately $800,000 in Paycheck Protection Program or economic injury disaster loans. In addition, TNR responded to RFPs the firm normally would not consider, such as financial training and loan underwriting. As a result, TNR has been awarded contracts that are projected to more than triple the company's revenue in 2020. Terrence and Nanette believe that it is possible to help other minority-owned businesses while growing their own. For example, TNR provided underwriting services to the Houston-Galveston area council in support of $10 million for the COVID Small Business Loan Program. The firm reviewed and recommended approximately over $2.5 million in loan applications for small businesses and created opportunities for another HMSDC certified MBE. Additionally, TNR was awarded a project to provide financial training to approximately 80 child care small business owners through the Collaborative for Children. TNR is proud that it has been able to provide financial training to an additional 105 small business owners, and it's confident that the client relationship they have established will continue through 2021. To ensure future success, TNR has plans to expand its marketing services to maximize social media to reach small businesses and organizations designed to help them understand the pivotal role financial training can have on the sustainability of small business. TNR is extremely active in HMSDC, currently serving on the Minority Business Input Committee and co-chairing its awards subcommittee and serving on the Strategic Teaming Alliance Committee. In 2019, the firm started a nonprofit faith in business foundation to assist families that cannot afford their services with job readiness, financial coaching, and business development to generate income and begin building generational wealth. We have currently provided services to approximately 50 small business owners.
Well, I started in corporate America. I was part of PricewaterhouseCoopers, and I was 8 months pregnant, had to get a doctor's note to get permission to fly to San Francisco on a project. And I called my husband and said, this is not going to work. With 3 children, there's no way I'm going to continue to be able to travel like this. So as a result, we decided at that point that it was time for us to start our own business. Our company is an accounting and management consulting firm. So we work with small businesses, nonprofits, corporations, and municipalities. So our real focus in small businesses is really helping them translate their financial numbers into their business stories so they can make better business decisions. And we're intentional about trying to build generational wealth. Well, we started our business in 2008, and our focus was primarily on the other businesses that we owned. And we realized when we decided to reach out to other businesses in 2018, we had no website, we had no social media. So in hindsight, it was a good thing because it allowed us to work out all the kinks and our processes and our strategic planning so that when we did start to offer services to other small businesses, we had everything worked out and the processes were really tight.
Organized Shift delivers executive-level strategy and equips leaders with skills to transcend change, accelerate innovation, and harness disruption. The unique Shift method aligns resources and processes to reduce threats, assess opportunity, optimize potential, and discover diversity as a value. In 2017, Organized Shift was certified under the Lean Six Sigma method of reducing cost and time while improving quality. They won national awards for their turnkey relocation services to reduce the time and stress associated with moving. Following Hurricane Harvey, offering services for the same target market, helping leaders, executives, and busy business owners to accelerate change, switched the company's business model from moving boxes to moving mindsets. In 2018, the business rebranded and focused on working with minority-owned businesses to accelerate personal change management through executive coaching. Scaling and expanding service offerings in 2019 resulted in increased revenues. Leadership is one of the most complex and difficult roles in business, especially for Black and women-owned business owners hit hardest by the pandemic. Since 2019, Organized Shift has been working to provide adaptive workforce solutions to help leaders navigate this global pandemic. Landy has partnered with healthcare tech provider Do It Health to create a mobile platform to support businesses forced to adapt as their employees return to work. Studies show that 60% of organizations are looking to pivot to virtual options for their leadership development strategy. Organized Shift has put innovative practices in place to expand services to adjust to the virtual marketplace. To assure her company's success, Landy will continue to develop a team which takes ownership of the work that they do to support business leaders during times of stress, accelerated change, and pivots in business and life. Landy says she enjoys developing and empowering emerging millennial leaders who have the autonomy to challenge what they have learned in theory through project work experiences. The way Landy thinks about leadership was shaped closely by watching and mimicking the resilience of her parents, who for 3 decades grew businesses in parts of Chicago that were not yet thriving, but instead were gang-infested and resource desolate. More recently, as she launched her virtual reality application, her CTO had to step down because she lost her father to COVID-19. Still, she takes pride in the fact that she is a mother who is homeschooling her children and successfully running her business. Driving results and turning chaos around is the foundation of her professional success.
What inspired me to start my company was the reality that leaders sometimes need help too. And I've been through a lot of change, a lot of chaos, and I know how to help leaders to manage it and keep themselves looking good. The reality is we are all facing some shift, and I decided to be the one who was the change that we wanted to see to help people to shift. Organized Shift is a change management leadership firm. And what we do is we help companies, teams, and millennials to shift. We do that through coaching, consulting, workforce development, and technology-enabled solutions. Success to me is not just defined by what is in our bank accounts, but it's defined by what is on the inside and the outside, how we impact and influence others. Success means getting to a goal, reaching it, and making sure that those that you brought alongside you are there. Making sure that you also have the chance to experience it.
BoreWorks engages in horizontal directional drilling for the installation of utilities such as electrical, water, gas, and fiber. The company specializes in bore projects 1,000 feet and under, which has historically been underserved. They also offer locating services for existing underground utility infrastructure. Their customer base is comprised of electrical security and general contractors. Over the past couple of years, BoreWorks' average bore project length has increased, as well as their average dollar per linear foot. To adjust to changes in the market due to COVID-19, BoreWorks has innovated in 2 unique ways. First, they've instituted streamlined pricing for bore projects 100 feet and under. This has allowed their customers with short-run bores to bid on projects quickly and with greater certainty. Christopher Holman has advocated on behalf of MBEs in the construction industry through outreach to various organizations such as the Association of General Contractors. He plans to join their diversity commitment to ensure MBEs are given more opportunities in all trade areas. BoardWorks truly believes that they are indeed emerging. The company is small, but stubbornly believes that their best years are in front of them. BoardWorks has overcome numerous challenges to steadily grow revenue each year. The year 2020 has been anything but normal, but they have continued to add customers as well as obtain various certifications that will serve as the foundation for their growth.
Well, a couple of things. One, I'm a big believer in infrastructure, and this country has been lagging behind in that regard for a number of years. So kind of saw the writing on the wall, wanted to get ahead of, in particular, the EV infrastructure build out that's coming. We have seen that actually over the past few years, but it should gain steam over the next 2 to 3 years. So I'm a big believer in boots on the ground businesses that can't be outsourced, that need people and equipment. And that's primarily what inspired me to start the company. Let me repeat our tagline: we lay pipe. So we service electrical companies, security companies, EV infrastructure companies, utilities for gas, sewer, and water. I like to think of us as the underground kings of Houston. Shout out to UGK. I've always thought that inspiration is nothing more than an amalgamation of experiences, education, and ideas that just kind of come to you when you're not trying to think about them. I get my ideas basically from letting my mind roam without any particular destination plan, whether that be driving or riding my motorcycle or even reading. So that's where I draw inspiration from.
Danielle Patterson Winningham International is a full-service online business consulting firm that offers business, social media, marketing, and product creation strategies to individuals who want to build online companies. The firm offers everything from books, journals, and workbooks to group and individual live and virtual coaching and consultation. The company also offers advertising creation and video marketing services for their clients. Recently, the company has created a new brand, Absentia, that focuses solely on leveraging their 9 years of internet marketing experience to help businesses recover and pivot from the impacts of COVID-19. In the age of social distancing, the company is leveraging their knowledge to help improve their employees' work-from-home experience, improve teacher remote facilitation, and increase ministry and church engagement. Currently, about 80% of the contractors the company employs, both seasonally and full-time, are other MBEs. She often collaborates with other MBEs and even publishes a directory called Pink Wall Street that showcases other minority and women-owned businesses. As a role model and advocate for minorities and women, she has personally provided free educational sessions and webinars to help minority business owners improve their impact and reach online. Her firm also launched a grant initiative and gifted over $800,000 in educational subsidies to minority business owners to help them build and rebuild in the midst of COVID-19. She has also provided 12 first responders and essential workers 100% funding to attend courses valued at $6,500 in order for them to receive certifications and education in building their business. If that was not impressive enough, Danielle has received 3 presidential awards for community service and has received numerous commendations for her work with women. Danielle Patterson Winningham International is determined to be a blessing, as they have been consistently blessed over the years. This will continue to be the cornerstone of her business. She takes pride in stating that we don't just reap, we are deliberate in bringing other minority business owners up beside us as we grow.
So our most recent brand, Absentia Global, was created post-COVID as an answer to what we've been doing for the last 9 years, which is building online communities. We reached out to help corporations, churches, medical offices, and even schools start to build that online community. It's more than just giving people a laptop and saying, okay, go do business from home. You have to be super deliberate about everything you do. And that's what we help companies, corporations, schools, and medical offices do now is facilitate that communication. But now you're at home instead of being in the office together. Our company helps leadership teams, whether it be in schools or in corporations, build and foster that team that before was so automatic in the office. You know, that water cooler chat, that in the morning pat on the back, attaboys. Well, that doesn't happen in a virtual environment. And people who've never been in a virtual environment don't really know what it takes to build those cohesive teams and remain productive for your clients. And so we teach those individuals how to build those lines of communication so that everybody on the team feels connected, even when they're apart. Right now in this moment, I am most grateful for opportunity. When things get bad, don't necessarily look at the bad. Look at the opportunity and the chance to live in a country such as this, where you have free commerce and you can go out and literally birth any idea. I'm just grateful and thankful every day that I have the opportunity to take my ideas and put them out in the world and leave something for my children.
On behalf of the HMSDC, thank you for attending the 23rd Annual Emerging 10 Awards. Our winners' success in business, the examples they set for others, and the community leadership they provide show us the benefits we all experience when we support minority-owned businesses.